To kiss or not to kiss? That is the question. What's up, guys? GeorgeTheCloud here. My name's Jorge, aka George. Welcome to the channel and welcome to my life. We have Kiss, Shandi, official music video. And this is per request of Little Lion. Thank you so much for your donation. It helps a lot. So this is my first time checking out Kiss, at least this Kiss. I'm familiar with the other, famous Kiss band. Let's see, like this Kiss, right? I think we're all aware of that. But apparently this is a different Kiss. Oh, or is it the same Kiss? It may be the same Kiss. I got thrown off by the profile picture. It looks like something, I don't know. I just wasn't expecting. It is from the original Kiss. Okay. I think this is my first time reacting to Kiss, but I have heard the band. Like their physical appearance is very iconic, and I've heard some of their songs. We're Not Gonna Take It. I think it's the most famous one. Let's see. We're not gonna take it. No, we are go. Is that by Kiss? Am I mixing up my 80s here? Kiss. We are not gonna take. That's Twisted Sister. Oh my god. I'm gonna get people hating in the comments because I mixed them. Yeah, for some reason Kiss and Twisted Sister kind of blend a little bit in my head. So what song have I heard from Kiss? Rock and Roll All Night, probably. I was made for loving you, baby. I think that's also one I've heard. But anyway, let's go back to the description here. Kiss was an American rock band formed in New York City in 1973, the year my parents were born, by Paul Stanley, Gene Simmons, I know him, his famous tongue, Ace Frehley, and Peter Criss. Hard rock, heavy metal, shock rock, glam metal. There it is. Okay, well, let me see if I have heard this song. Grab some popcorn, fill up your water, put your headphones on. Let's go. Let's rock and roll, baby.
Every time I find the words to end it, something in your eyes won't let it. Shandi, tonight must last us forever. Forever, we say goodnight and go home. But you know me very well.
the hit on those drums right there.
Say goodnight when we should say goodbye. Say goodbye. Yeah.
Dude, what a sequence. What a... Listen to that drum sequence. The way he does the vocalizations there at some parts, including at the end where he's like, ooh, that's my example. Reminds me a lot of George Michael. That kind of vibe. And it's from the same time period. This song, I would guess, came out late 70s. Like it's like a transition between like late 70s disco into like early 80s rock, glam, and yeah, just like a little bit of like harder rock, but they have like this performance aspect, theatrical, and a huge personality to come out looking like this. And I really enjoy the fact that they're bold about it and that they are established because of their appearance. But you know what? That maybe it's well, I'm not gonna say it's negative, but like from my experience, I knew them just based on the look more than the voice. So to me, the music that I just heard, the drums, the voice, surprised me. I was not expecting that much talent because I figured maybe they're trying to overcompensate with the look because there was lack of, but there wasn't. It was both talent and look. First things first, we hit the like. I subscribe to Kiss, and I have a link of the original video down in the description below. Let's see what year this came out. Does it classify as 80s? Release date 1980 just made the cut, which means it's going to be on my Back to the 80s playlist, which I will have at the end of the video, and you guys can check those out. Shandi, he has a very light voice that sounds tender, caring, and loving, which again, I was not expecting based on the appearance, which is why you should never judge a book by its cover, as the saying goes, or a band by its makeup and hairstyle and attire, which, you know, like I said, I really enjoy that they have this uniform attire about them, and that they're not afraid to get crazy and, you know, be outside the box. I think we should bring that back. You know, what's the deal with people performing at concerts with a black t-shirt, black pants, and maybe some, you know, Adidas or Nike or Converse? Like, this plays such a huge part in the show visually that I can't get over it. They're so specific. I think everyone should do that. If you're in a band, all of you have like a theme, right? The only place I've seen that recently is in like K-pop groups where they have their lore, like the origin story, and sometimes they dress like that. But overall, everyone's kind of like all over, like anything goes, and there's no uniformity. If I were in a band, like I would dress. I mean, I'm not saying like you have to, look like the Power Rangers or something like that, but just kind of make it tight, make it interesting looking, right? Um, and this song I hadn't heard before, but it's growing on me. The little sounds, I think it's like on not on a piano, but on like a keyboard. Uh, the drums were so nice to hear. They had like their special place. All the different sounds had like their special moments, I would say. And his, I mean, for the, like as I keep saying this, for this such raw, like, and shocking look, he has a very almost reserved, shy voice of like a kid in school that has a crush on this girl, and he decides to write her notes, love letters, tap her on the shoulder. He's kind of nervous, and then he comes out with a singing voice. This is maybe what I would expect. Although the meaning of the song here, if I can interpret it correctly, is maybe that he just wants to have something kind of passenger-ish with this girl. We're saying good night when we should be saying goodbye. So what's the deal there? Does he not want to continue? Is it just like, a one night stand kind of situation that we have going on here? And I mean, who am I to judge? If they're in a band, they're Kiss, they're touring around, they're global. When you're in that situation, I'm thinking, of course, I haven't been there, I never will probably, but everything moves so quick, and you're just on tour buses. It's the 70s, the 80s. You don't really have time to like settle down and like enjoy the little things that we take for granted as regular human beings, that we could go on dates outside, restaurants, a supermarket. They have so much pressure to like continue with the music and keep up their image, that I would think that it's very hard to find love in the position that they're in. So maybe the song is about that. It's like, yeah, I like you, we get along, let's do it, but then I have to leave you, right? Could be. I don't know. I'm just thinking out loud here. But either way, I enjoy this more than I had anticipated, and it's going on my 80s playlist. If you guys have more suggestions, comment, hit the like, subscribe, and at the end, do a flip. Till the next.